If you're in no contact with your twin flame, and you are just drowning in the pain and confusion of that silence, I need you to hear this. This isn't a rejection. Think of it as an initiation. This time apart isn't about you being left behind. It's about you being called to lead. We're going to explore how to turn this gut-wrenching pause into your most powerful period of growth and ascension. Your divine feminine glow-up, and why your journey is believed to be the key to that sacred reunion you're hoping for. Let's be real. The silence from your person can be deafening. It feels like this deep, personal wound, a rejection that cuts right to your soul. Every day that drags on can crank up the anxiety, the confusion, and that deep, aching loss. You're probably checking your phone constantly, rereading old texts, looking for any sign, anything to close that gap that's opened up. This is the very real, very raw, and intensely painful human experience of separation. Your feelings are completely valid. You have to let yourself grieve this loss and feel the emptiness their absence has created. But what if I told you that this pain, as real as it is only one side of the story? What if we could just gently pull back that curtain of suffering and see the profound spiritual process that many believe is happening underneath it all? From a higher perspective, spiritual teachings around this journey suggest that this no-contact phase isn't a mistake. It's not an accident, and it's definitely not a punishment. The belief is that it's a divinely orchestrated time out, a sacred intervention from your higher selves and the universe, creating the perfect conditions for the most important work you will ever do. This separation is seen as a core part of your shared soul plan, a critical phase designed to spark your individual growth, which is the foundation for a lasting, healthy union. Think about it like this. Two pillars can't hold up a temple if they're leaning on each other. They first have to stand strong and sovereign on their own. This no-contact period is your time to build your foundation. It's when you're being asked to stop looking outside of yourself for love and validation and to turn that powerful attention inward. The universe isn't taking your twin flame from you. It's giving you the gift of yourself. It's creating a sacred space for you to remember who you were before them, who you are without them, and ultimately, to meet the divine, whole, and complete person you've always been. This journey isn't about waiting for them to return. It's about you returning to you. So, why does this happen? Why is this time of intense self-focus supposedly so necessary? And why does it so often seem like the divine feminine is the one who wakes up to the spiritual side of things first? To get into that, we have to look at the energetic principles that are thought to govern the twin flame connection. First, let's be clear about divine feminine and divine masculine. These aren't about gender. Anyone can embody either energy, and we all have both within us. They're seen as universal energies, two sides of creation. The divine feminine is the energy of intuition, nurturing, flow, and just being. It's the rich soil where life begins. The divine masculine is the energy of action, logic, structure, and doing. It's the spark and the framework that gives form to that creative impulse. For anything to be created, for balance to exist, these two energies need to be in harmony. The twin flame journey itself is a spiritual belief system. The central idea is that a single soul splits into two bodies. You're two halves of the same whole. And the purpose of this connection, according to many spiritual teachers, isn't just about some epic romance. It's seen as a mission. It's about these two souls finding their way back to each other to create a powerful, unified field of unconditional love. This union is thought to be so potent that it creates a ripple effect, helping to raise the vibration of the planet and assist in humanity's collective evolution. It's considered a sacred task. Now, why are you, the divine feminine, so often called to lead the charge? Why are you likely the one feeling everything so deeply? The one who woke up to all of this first? From a metaphysical view, the reason is believed to be rooted in a collective, energetic imbalance. In many spiritual circles, it's thought that for centuries, the masculine energy on Earth has been conditioned to suppress its essence, to disconnect from emotion, fear, vulnerability, and find its worth in external things. This has created a deep wound in the masculine collective. Because you are one soul in two bodies, this imbalance is believed to affect you directly. The divine feminine feels this disconnect intensely. She often carries the emotional weight for both, and that's where so much of the pain comes from. It's not just your pain. It's the shared pain of the soul. But here's the sacred purpose hidden in that pain. The suffering becomes the very thing that wakes you up. The divine feminine is pushed to her absolute limit, so she has no choice but to turn inward, find her own strength, heal, and connect to a power greater than her ego. She has to learn to anchor the frequency of unconditional love all on her own. First, your solo journey isn't a punishment. It's seen as your sacred assignment. You are the lighthouse. In the storm of separation, you have to be the one to find your inner light and shine it so brightly that it serves as a beacon. You aren't waiting for their ship to find its way in the dark. You are the light that shows the way. Your ascension, your healing, your glow up, within this belief system. This is what energetically calls your divine masculine counterpart forward. Your light is thought to help raise their frequency, even when you're not in contact. You are the leader of this union, and your leadership begins now, in this sacred solitude. Understanding the why is empowering, but the real change comes from the how. This is where you take your power back. This is the glow up. And let's be clear, this is not about a superficial makeover or getting a revenge body to post on Instagram. That's old paradigm thinking. The divine feminine glow up is an inside-out job. It's a complete spiritual, emotional, and energetic overhaul that makes you so radiant and whole that your entire reality has to shift to match it. The bedrock of your glow-up is healing. The separation has probably triggered some deep stuff. Fears of abandonment, feelings of not being good enough, and the pain of your own inner child. It's time to face them with compassion. Shadow work and journaling. Your shadow isn't some evil part of you. It's just the pieces of yourself you've pushed away. Journaling is an amazing tool to bring them into the light. Ask yourself the hard questions. What part of me believes I'm not worthy of love? What old hurt does this separation remind me of? What am I really, truly afraid of? Write it all out without judging. When you acknowledge these wounded parts, you can start to heal them. This is how you take your power back from the past. Inner child healing. A lot of the pain you're feeling is often the cry of your wounded inner child. Try this. Visualize yourself as a little kid. What did she need to hear? What did she need to feel? Now, as the amazing adult you are, give that to her. Wrap her in a warm blanket of love. Tell her she's safe, cherished, and that you will never, ever abandon her. This practice helps reparent the parts of you stuck in fear, building a foundation of rock-solid inner security. The practice of self-love. Self-love isn't just bubble baths, although those are great. True True self-love is a daily practice. It's how you talk to yourself when you mess up. It's the boundaries you set to protect your energy. It's choosing food that nourishes your body. It's unfollowing accounts that make you feel small. It's celebrating your wins, no matter how tiny. Commit to one small, loving act for yourself every single day. This consistently rewires your brain and your energy to know, on a cellular level, that you are worthy of love. As you heal your heart, you also have to tend to your spirit. These practices help raise your vibration and connect you to your own inner wisdom. Meditation for connection, not escape. The point of meditation isn't to silence your thoughts. That's impossible. It's to become the observer of your thoughts. Start with just 5 minutes. Sit somewhere quiet, close your eyes, and just focus on your breath. When thoughts pop up, just label them thinking and gently come back to your breath. There are tons of guided meditations out there that can help you connect with your heart, balance your energy centers, or meet your spirit guides. This practice quiets the noise of the ego and lets you finally hear the gentle voice of your soul. Grounding in nature. Your body is part of the earth, and connecting with nature is one of the fastest ways to get stable. Go walk barefoot on the grass, sit with your back against a tree, and just feel its sturdy energy. Notice the little things, the sound of the wind, the warmth of the sun, a bird singing. Nature reminds you that you're part of something so much bigger. It grounds you in right now and helps clear out all that anxious, chaotic energy. Energy clearing and protection. As a sensitive, empathic soul, you probably soak up energy from everyone, especially your counterpart. It's so important to practice good energetic hygiene. Try visualizing a beautiful cord of light running from your tailbone deep into the earth, anchoring you. Then, imagine a shimmering bubble of golden white light all around you, letting only love in and bouncing everything else off. You can also use tools like sage, palo santo, or selenite to cleanse your personal energy field in your home. This is the part where you shift from healing to creating. You stop waiting and you start living. You take your seat back on the throne as the queen of your own life. Setting divine boundaries. Sovereignty starts with boundaries. This means saying no to people and situations that drain you. It means protecting your peace like it's your job. This also applies to the twin flame connection. It might mean muting them on social media or making a conscious choice to stop obsessively checking in on their energy. You're not doing this out of anger. You're doing it out of love for yourself. You're declaring that your inner peace is more important than a temporary hit of connection. You are taking your energy back. Embracing sacred solitude. You have to learn the difference between loneliness and solitude. Loneliness feels like lack. Solitude is a state of rich fullness. Start dating yourself. Take yourself out to a fancy dinner. Go to that museum you've wanted to see. Discover what lights you up. Completely separate from anyone else. When you truly learn to love your own company, you become a whole universe. Your energy becomes incredibly magnetic because you aren't looking for anything. You're overflowing. Cultivating your creative life force. The divine feminine is the ultimate creator. Now is the time to pour your energy into making something. It doesn't matter what. It could be painting, writing, dancing, gardening, or starting that business you've been dreaming of. Creation is the antidote to feeling stuck. When you are channeling your life force into something that brings you joy, you are in your highest power. You are no longer waiting for life to happen to you. You are life happening. It's a common spiritual belief that as your inner world changes, your outer world, including your physical body, starts to reflect it. This is the glow in the glow up. As you clear out dense, heavy emotions and fill yourself with light and self-love, people start to notice. Your eyes might seem brighter because they're windows to a peaceful soul. Your skin might clear up, a reflection of the inner purity you're building. You might even stand taller, embodying the confidence of a queen. You develop a magnetic aura, an energy of grace and power that people can actually feel. This isn't about vanity. It's seen as the natural result of spiritual alignment. You are literally glowing from the inside out. After weeks and months of this dedicated inner work, the crying, the healing, the creating, you'll wake up one day and just notice that something has changed. That frantic, anxious energy is gone. The obsessive thoughts about your twin flame have faded to a quiet whisper, or maybe they're gone completely. The ache in your chest has been replaced by a steady, quiet hum of peace. This is it. This is what ascension feels like. Embodying the ascended feminine doesn't mean you're perfect or you never have a bad day. It just means your home base has shifted. Your default setting is now peace, joy, and wholeness. You've built such a deep, loving relationship with yourself that you don't need anyone else to validate you. You have become your own source. You start seeing the world differently. You find joy in little things. You feel this deep trust in the timing of your life. You just know, in your bones, that you are guided and protected. You start operating from your queen or high priestess energy. You're discerning, wise, and compassionate. You speak your truth with love, but you don't apologize for it. Your presence is both gentle and powerful. You've learned how to be both soft and strong, vulnerable